All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Another car video today. We're up super early recording this one, but yeah, we only got 4 games on the NBA slate today. We're gonna jump into each game. I'll give you what I'm thinking. We'll talk about the game, but if you're looking for what I'm actually gonna be rolling with tonight, like I always tell you guys, it'll be in the pinned comment. If you want to ride with me or if you want to fade me, last night was a night to fade me. We just got over bragging about how 2 nights ago we didn't lose anything, right? And then last night, the gambling gods were like, hey, Ev, come back down to earth, buddy. We're going to make you win nothing. We did not win either of our plays. Cleveland did win the game, but they did not win by 4.5. And Portland ends up losing outright there. So, yeah, not the best night for us overall. In our final plays, 0-2. We did hit the final, or the ride of the day, coming from He Who's Back. Bam Adebayo over 12.5 rebounds plus assists. Well, Bam Adebayo finished with 13 rebounds, so he cleared that with rebounds alone and 3 assists there. So with the ride of the day, we go 1-2 yesterday. Guys, if you do want to be the ride of the day and get a shout out in the next video, all you have to do is comment your play, your lock of the night with the hashtag ride of the day. I'll be picking one person in the comment section, jumping on board with you, and then you get a shout out, win or loss, in the next video. And I want to let you guys know that this episode is sponsored by MyBookie. So if you're looking for another sports book, make sure to check out that link in the bio, guys. Super easy sportsbook to use. You can also stream games over their easy interface, and I'm always telling you guys to use as many sports books as you can so that you can odd shop around and get the best lines and deals out there. So make sure to check out MyBookie. Use that link in the description. Our first game on the slate is going to be Orlando hosting Memphis here. Orlando 6-point dogs at home. Total is 227 in this one. These two teams yet to play this season. In their last 10 games, this Orlando team playing pretty damn well. 7-3 against the spread in their last 10, but so are the Grizzlies. They're 6-4 against the spread in their last 10. They're not playing as well on the road like they are tonight as they are at home, but they're 4-1 in their last 5, 6-4 in their last 10 against the spread. But this Orlando team, I talked about it, 7-3 in their last 10, but in their last 14 games, they're 11-3 against the spread. Now, they have plenty of injuries to note here, like they have for a while, especially with some suspension. So we'll run through. Jonathan Isaac, he's been out for a while. Mo Wagner is looking like he's probable. Okiki is out. He has been. Bol questionable. Franz Wagner coming back after the suspension. Jalen Suggs is questionable. No major injuries to note for Memphis here. I'm going to lean Memphis, though. I do think that they are the better team. I think Orlando obviously is surprising a lot of people, but if you look at the strength of schedule that they've had to play as of late, and you exclude probably in their last 10, the 2 games against the Celtics that they won outright as big underdogs, they really haven't had the toughest strength of schedule there. Meanwhile, Memphis has actually beat some good teams. So I'm going to lean the Grizzlies here. I think that that's a fair number, -6. I could see this totally if the Magic weren't on a run, this being like a 7, 8, 8.5 point spread, but the Magic are on run, so I think you have value in the Memphis side of things to capitalize on that. In terms of a total, I don't hate the over here. The over is hitting 5 of the last 7 games for Orlando, 4 of the last 5 at home. So I don't mind this little over here. 227 I think is totally doable for these two teams. Moving on to Dallas hosting my Boston Celtics. We just mentioned them. Dallas getting 2.5 points at home. Total is 230.5. This Celtics team has to come out angry after that OKC loss. They're 11.5 point favorites. They lost 150 to 117. 150 to 117. And they were 11.5 point favorites. No injuries to note here as Robert Williams is probable. They're 3-8-1 against spread in their last 12 games, but it's not like Dallas is trending any better against the spread. They're 7-0 in their last 7 straight up, but they're 2-4 in their last 6 against the spread. I think this is a very doable number here for the Celtics. That is not a homer bias pick like you guys like to drop in the comments all the time. This is a Celtics team that has to get it going. They've absolutely dipped a little bit. They just got beat by the Thunder, and I didn't even mention that SGA was out for the Thunder. The Celtics have to come out angry, and they have to play good tonight. I just can't see them not doing that. So I'm going to lean the Celtics here. I think you're getting a good line, a pretty valuable line there. In terms of total, I don't mind the over, but I don't think I have a play on the total tonight. It's 230.5. I don't hate the over here. We've seen both these teams be able to score a bunch of points, but also at times slow the ball down and kick into defensive gear. So I'm going to stick away from the total in this one. All right, moving on, guys. Actually, before we get into that, I do want to talk to you guys about becoming members on the channel. We're putting out the models every single day for both spread and total models. Our spread model is killing it this season. We also have a player points model. We're working on a bunch of models, assists, rebounds, and whatnot, moving forward as well. And we're also doing a series, building your own model and building a model together on the channel for ballers only. So if you do want to become a channel member, a baller, make sure to hit that join button. $2.99 a month. There's tons of sites out there that charge you $50, $100 to use what they call models of their projections. For $3, you guys are learning how to, one, build it yourself, and two, if you don't want to build it, you are getting access to it every single day, at least every single weekday. So consider becoming a baller today, guys. $2.99 per month. Just go try it out. That join button will be right next to the subscribe button, which you can also hit that if you have not hit the subscribe button yet. Also, like the video. Let's move on here. Houston taking on the Jazz. Houston 6-point dogs here at home. Total 232 and a half. These two teams played in late October, and the Jazz won by 8 points. They didn't cover. It was an 8.5 point spread back then. It's only 6 tonight, but the Jazz are trending in the wrong direction. 1-5 in their last 5 games against the spread, and they've lost 5 straight up. Now, Houston is gonna Houston. I think that both these teams are kind of in the you-know-what right now. Looks like Tate still out for Houston. Colin Sexton still out for Utah, so no new injuries to note there. I'm gonna lean Utah just because of the better team, but 6 points is a lot to ask for from a Utah team right now. I'm almost fading the Rockets because the Rockets are pretty damn bad. They're against the spread record. They did go on a little bit of a run, but I don't really trust them right now. So this is more or less fading the team I don't trust than backing the team I like, because I don't really love the Jazz. So this could easily not be a final play. I think that this one probably stays off of my final plays list. In terms of total, I could see it hitting under as well, a sloppy game. Last game on the slate, we got the Denver Nuggets, 4.5 point favorites over the Clippers here. Nuggets at home. Total is 225 and a half. This Nuggets team, 24 and 13, straight up the season, but they have a below 500 against the spread. 18 and 19 against the spread record here. The Clippers, on the other hand, 20 and 19 against the spread on the season. When these guys played in late November, Denver won by 10 points. They're 4-point favorites, so they did cover there. In their last 10 games, Denver at home, overall 6-4 against the spread, 4-2 against the spread at home in their last 6. This Clippers team, though, playing good basketball. Paul George is questionable. Kawhi Leonard is questionable. Nicholas Batum downgraded to out. Denver has no major injuries to note. I think this Denver team's been playing some good basketball. Not to say this Clippers team hasn't. They've had a tough schedule, but I'm going to lean Denver here minus the 4 points, backing the home team. And then in terms of a total, I like the under in this one as well, just ever so slightly. And that is going to wrap it up for the video today, guys. Hope you guys do enjoy, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.